What's going on, Cash Sports? Y'all already know what it is. I am Cash. I am glad to be back here with y'all for another live stream featuring another NFL conversation. So I know y'all seen that thumbnail. You know, I'm already starting it off controversial. Why won't the Cowboys win again this year? Yeah, I'm here to talk that ish, man. I don't care. I'm here for it. But guess what? Y'all can join the conversation too. Whatever I say, y'all can dispute it. Y'all can, say whatever you gotta say, state your claim. Speak up for your team. That's all I'm asking for. Defend your team. Don't let me just sit up here and talk all this shit about, if you think otherwise. But let me give y'all an opportunity to do that by copying the link, dropping it in the comment section. And boom, there it is. So y'all can't say I didn't give y'all the opportunity to do your thing. So y'all can tap in whenever y'all want to, but I'm gonna get into what I need to get into. So let's start off, man. Why won't the Cowboys win again this year? Well, first answer to that question is because they're the Cowboys. Y'all not gonna win no Super Bowl, man. Let's just keep it 100. Let's just let's tell the truth to ourselves. I y'all can say y'all jokes. I can tell y'all too. I'm a Giants fan, so haha, he, get your laughs out. But I know the Giants, New York Giants, ain't doing zip, nada, zilch this year. And I said that in the previous video. I already talked about it. Our quarterback, Danny Doodoo, is not going to do anything with the New York Giants. I mean, I got some hope with Brian DeBolt. Whenever you get a new head coach, you want to see how things, how things start to look under a new head coach. So whenever a change like that happens, it's usually for the better. Hopefully, if the coach is somewhat competent or can lead a group of guys. It's not like head coaches are not competent, but y'all get what I mean, right? But I just wish that, the Giants are going to have some form of stability somewhere. But y'all already know how I feel about my Giants, man. We suck right now. So, and some of y'all probably feel like I have no room to talk. But I'm gonna talk all the ish I got, man. That's all I can do. I can just hop on here because you wanna know what? Hey, because Giants lose, we know what a loser looks like. We know what it takes to lose. We know what losing on our end looks like. I mean, goddamn, I've had Eli Manning as my quarterback, for a very long time. And Eli, he's given us some good years. Definitely giving us some good years. I mean, hey, I got 2 Super Bowls. We got 2 Super Bowls while he was in at the starting quarterback position. So hey, that's 2 more than what y'all got in the past 25 years. So that's another one. That's another reason why y'all not gonna win, because it's just been so goddamn long since y'all won a Super Bowl. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like y'all had a couple years where it was really close. Yeah, definitely had a lot of opportunities, to win it. Last year, we all know about last year being the most recent failure of the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, so I lost out of the first round. The wild card round against the San Francisco 49ers. And the crazy thing about it is too. The craziest thing is that I had y'all winning that game. I picked y'all to win that game. And y'all let me down. I chose y'all to win that game. Right? And then y'all out there crying. Y'all getting caught with y'all side pieces. Come on, man. Y'all went out sad last year, bro. Y'all went out sad. Y'all went out so sad last year. It was bad. It was almost as bad. You know what? It was probably just as bad as the San Francisco 49ers beating the Green Bay Packers in their stadium. That's how bad it was, right? But in all seriousness, right? Because let's get serious here, you know. You guys have a good team, right? So I'm gonna keep it right there. In all seriousness, though, I do believe I like Dak Prescott as y'all quarterback. I think he's a phenomenal quarterback. I think he's, exactly what you guys need at the moment. He can be somewhat mobile with his legs. I think Dak Prescott has a phenomenal arm. His accuracy sometimes could come into question, but nothing where we've looked at Dak Prescott in a way where we were concerned about his ability to play quarterback, because I don't think anybody's really questioning that at this point. But from here on out, I think when we look at Dak Prescott, we're just looking at it from the long term. Is he going to be able to take the Dallas Cowboys to a position that we haven't seen in so long, right? So the Dallas Cowboys haven't been in the Super Bowl in nearly 25 years, 20 to 25 years, right? So that's a long time. And given the transactions that the Cowboys have had in recent years, right? Or given how the Cowboys, right, their recent transactions during this free agency, you can almost make an argument that they've become worse over the time. They've gotten worse this year. So they lost They lost Randall Gregory, right? They lost Amari Cooper for a 5th round pick, right? And not to mention, Ezekiel Elliott is still going into this year with one of the highest running back contracts in the season, or out of running backs in general, right? And so where does this leave you guys, right? So Dak Prescott inked in his deal. He's set to be averaged $40 million per year, right? And so with Amari Cooper gone, which was, a crucial player at the time, when Dak Prescott was really cementing himself as a starting quarterback in this league. But now Amari Cooper is gone, so he doesn't have that cushion. Dak Prescott doesn't have that cushion anymore. And so they're going to start looking in the direction of CeeDee Lamb. Now, CeeDee Lamb, I do think he is a really good receiver. But I think where you start to have that argument is when you start talking about whether he's a top 10 receiver or not. Me personally, I do not think he's a top 10 receiver just yet. I mean, the guy was just a rookie and he had, a decent, he's a young guy. He had a decent year so far. But at the moment, man, I think this is his year where he can really set it off, where he can have a really big year. He's set to have a breakout year. I don't see any other reason why Dak Prescott can't be feeding him the ball all season. But we'll have to see it for ourselves. I mean, plain and simple, we're just going to have to see if CeeDee Lamb is, up for the challenge. Because being that number one receiver, being that guy where you're going to get a lot of the touches, you're going to get a lot of receptions, a lot of balls thrown at you, right? People are going to start covering you differently. People are going to, that coverage is going to look a whole lot different. And so, but CeeDee, he's good at racking up yards after the catch. He's a big, strong receiver, very physical. And the thing about him is that he needs to stop trying to run the route or run without the ball. That was something that was somewhat of a concern in his recent play. But from here on out, I don't really think that would be too much of an issue. The biggest question isn't really CeeDee Lamb because he's a young guy. The biggest question on the Dallas Cowboys, at least when it pertains to the players, is 1, Dak Prescott, and 2, Ezekiel Elliott. So When you have a quarterback, the quarterback position is always in question. Is your guy is the guy that you have leading the helm, is he good enough to take your team to the promised land? And Dak Prescott is the only guy, that they're looking at for the guy in question. But from a long-term basis, I think Dak Prescott is a very good solution. It's just that now, since he has his money, right? Dak is going to be looked at as somebody to bear a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. Now, if I'm wrong, right? If I am wrong, tell me if I'm wrong on this. Last I checked, Dak Prescott's most successful time in the league, right? When the Cowboys were doing good as a whole. Last I checked, Ezekiel Elliott was one of, if not the best running back in the game. That's not the case right now. Y'all don't, or Ezekiel Elliott does not look like a top 3 running back in the league. And so the tables have turned, right? The tables have turned. Amari Cooper is not there anymore. You have a couple wide receivers down and out for the count for at least a good amount of time. And y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know who those names are. I can't pop it up at this moment, but I know for a fact you guys have some injuries in your receiving corps. And so now we're going to start to look at Dak Prescott and say, why is he getting all this money? Now, it's not going to be me. I don't personally feel that way. I think Dak Prescott deserves the money, and win or lose, he deserves it. Because he's the starting quarterback in the league. Why not? I mean, Dak Prescott has gotten a bunch of franchise tags and guaranteed money, and he's been paid. So I'm not arguing that. I would never argue that. But at the end of the day, is he that guy? Will he do it? Will Dak Prescott lead the Dallas Cowboys to the Super Bowl? He will not. Not this year. Not next year. And not the year after that. It's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. Right? So, another person in question is Ezekiel Elliott. Right? He's set to be one of the highest paid running backs going into this year. And do I think he had a fall off? To be fair, yes. I don't think he's that same quarterback that he was in the past. But just with him just being a valid enough weapon, if he can catch out of the backfield, be effective, be somewhat of an effective receiver, not just relying on being handed the ball off, because we already know that he's probably going to have to be sharing some touches with Tony Pollard, who is also set to have another breakout season, right? So you're giving all this money to Ezekiel Elliott, and so he's gonna have to perform. And a lot of people are already thinking that's not gonna be the case. Once you see that drop off, once you see that fall off, people really don't get that back. That time when Ezekiel Elliott was a top 3 receiver, those days are done. They're over. You can don't even dream about it anymore. Ezekiel Elliott's top 3 running back days is over. It's done. You're not going to see that again. You're not going to see Ezekiel Elliott getting 300 carries, 1,500 yards rushing, and 12 touchdowns. It's not happening. I'm here to be the barrier of bad news. It's not going to happen, Cowboys fans, right? And then let's get to your coach. Okay, John, Cowboys versus Chargers Super Bowl. I just got off the phone with Goodell. Hell no, bro. Cowboys in the Super Bowl? Are you? You must be on something right now. You can't be serious. The Cowboys in the Super Bowl, bro. I don't even got them going past the second round. You know what? I'll give them the wild card. just because I'm trying to be nice. I just want, because that's something I could be wrong about. You know what I'm saying? Like I would be okay being wrong with the Cowboys losing in the wild card. Yeah, you already know what it is, man. And you know what? Let me show that comment to the good people, just so they see the foolishness that you're spreading. You get what I'm saying? Hey, but you know what? Some Cowboys fans would definitely love that for sure. They'll definitely see that you love them going to the Super Bowl. Chargers, on the other hand, I see them being a wild card. I see them doing their thing. I see them, going pretty far. But right, that's just my opinion. But with the Cowboys, that's not opinion. This is fact. Ain't going nowhere. They'll win the NFC East. But that's the farthest they'll go, right? Because who are you going to? And you know what? I wouldn't even say them winning the NFC East is such a guarantee also. They'll beat the Giants. Oh, yeah, they'll beat my Giants. Justin Herbert, a monster. Don't sleep on him. I'm not sleeping on him, bro. Who said I was? I was just praising him. Justin Herbert's hey, man, I got that man rookie card, bro. Hey, I'm sold. Z could possibly get 12 TDs though. No, I wouldn't decline that. I just don't. He's definitely not getting over 1,000 yards though. Zeke is definitely not getting 1,000. That's what's not happening. If he does, it'll probably be like 1,001 yards, 1,001 or 1,002. But with 12 TDs, it's definitely not going to be 12 total rushing yards. It'll probably, if he gets 12, it'll probably be like, maybe it'll cut between receiving and rushing yards. So he'll probably maybe have 7 rushing touchdowns, and the rest will be receiving. So that would be my bet. But 12 rushing, hell no. Like I said, those days with Ezekiel Elliott being that sort of running back where his name can be in the same breath as Derrick Henry, Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, not right now. Yeah, I don't see him getting 1,000. So, how much is Tony Pollard than Zach? I see him probably going a little bit over 1,000. See, the thing about it is, if the Cowboys want to be smart, first off, I think the whole Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard is a very good combination. The only problem with that is the fact that you're just paying Ezekiel Elliott way too high. And I think that's kind of what messes things up. But regardless of the fact, I mean, they're still both on the field. And you can still they can get a lot of scrimmage yards together, right? So the thing about it is, those two guys can really flourish. They can really be effective if you get Dak Prescott involved, right? So if you set in a lot of screens, maybe setting up where the running back can catch balls, out of the backfield, or even just do like a little out route, things like that. That's like things like what they do with Alvin Kamara, right? They don't throw deep balls, deep passes to Alvin Kamara. They're throwing screens, just off the left, just off the right, and then let them do the rest. Get them in open field, and then let them handle it from there. Poor man's Lendale White and Chris Johnson. Oh man, Lendale White and Chris Johnson. I don't even think a lot of people even remember that combination. And on the Titans, man, that was back when Chris Johnson was a rookie, bro. And even at that point, I thought Chris Johnson was a beast, just as a rookie. Because Lendale White, he was definitely that. He was a big body. He was fat too, low key, and he had like those really short braids. But nah, I do remember. To say that it's like that, nah, I wouldn't even go that far, because Ezekiel Elliott was, at the time when he was really rushing, when he was really a beast, like thunder and lightning. Okay. I mean, but yeah, for sure. I mean, but we've seen a lot of situations like that though. Typically, good running games usually have the combination between two running backs. Like think about um that year when the Jets, when they were going to the AFC Championship, when they were a good team behind Mark Sanchez, they were the number one rushing team that year. And they had, I forgot who they had. I know one year they had LaDainian Tomlinson. They had Chris Johnson for 1 year. Damn, I don't remember their running backs. But fact of the matter is, though, they were recycling between backs. And typically, that's always the best way to go. Running backs, they get hit a lot. And so you would want to cycle out and even give them different tendencies. Maybe hit them with something different. A guy that can run him over, a guy that can be elusive and slip through the cracks. So you always want to give them a touch of everything. True. Right. So yeah, thank you for agreeing. Hey, you don't have to agree with me though. Y'all can say I'm dead fucking wrong. You can say I'm, but I appreciate it though, man. For real. Like I say, before I even go back to the topic though, for everybody that's tuning in, please like and subscribe to Cash Sports. I am continuously live streaming here, talk about either NFL, NBA. I'm already here for it. And y'all see that Cash App at the bottom if y'all were so graciously donate, but that is obviously optional. Otherwise, we're going to get back right into this conversation where I SHIT on the Cowboys as usual, right? So let's get to the coach. Paul McCarthy, that's his name, right? Whatever his name is. Mike McCarthy. I'm not even really sure if he coaches. He probably does as much coaching of the Cowboys as much as I do. I coach the Cowboys. I do the same job Mike McCarthy does. Sit on my ass and let everybody else make the decisions. No. Real talk though. The Mike McCarthy might be the biggest downfall of this team, and I do mean that in an analytical aspect, where I just don't see Mike McCarthy being the answer for this team. People were talking about with penalties, Cowboys having the most penalized season. They had like 127 penalties last year, leading the league. But I'm not going to look at that and say, this team can't win a Super Bowl based off penalties, because there's been teams to go to the Super Bowl and have a lot of penalties or lead the league in penalties, right? Which is something I recently discovered. Thank you very much, Michael Irvin. He deserves credit for that. But it's just the timing, right? Even though you can have a lot of penalties, but it speaks to your discipline when it matters. Because you see, it's like last year in that last playoff game against the Niners. That's a time when you don't need penalties. We can honestly say if those penalties weren't occurring during that game, the Cowboys could have won that game. But the Cowboys are the Cowboys. As they always say, they'll always let you down. So, so Mike McCarthy, man, it's people. A lot of people are questioning, his role on this team. What decisions does he actually make? Because we all know it's Jerry Jones. Like, let's be honest here. It's Jerry Jones making all the decisions. I'm pretty sure he's the one that probably tells practice or sets practice before the game starts. Mike McCarthy moves out the way so Jerry Jones can give the pregame speech. And for all we know, Jerry Jones probably made the playbook and gave it to Mike McCarthy. Like, yeah, this is your playbook. He probably gives the game plan too to Mike McCarthy. This is the approved game plan that I set for you. So that's how it's looking, man. And so even though he's a Super Bowl coach, this situation right now is just not suiting him. And you know what? It's not all Mike McCarthy's fault. because this is the real reason why you guys aren't going to win the Super Bowl. It's because of that man upstairs, your owner, the guy that y'all love so dang much, is Jerry Jones. Now, we all love Jerry. You feel me? He's a character. He keeps the Cowboys relevant. I personally, I F's with Jerry, man. He cool. He a cool cat. I can see him. I can see me and him personally kicking back, having a cigar, feel me, and just chilling. But that man loves football way too damn much. Way too much where he can't stop being involved into his team decisions. Now I'm gonna be fair, right? Like he's done some great things. Jerry Jones has done some great things for the Cowboys. But the worst decision he ever made was firing that man Jimmy Johnson. You can say, hey, y'all can say, Cowboys fan, y'all can say it with me now. Ever since that time when Jerry Jones fired Jimmy Johnson, it just hasn't been the same. It just hasn't, man. And so I gotta play y'all swan song. No Super Bowl appearance since then, right? And then there's another key stat that I just recently looked at too. So in the first 6 seasons, Tony Romo and Dak Prescott have the same postseason record. Can y'all believe that? He has the same postseason record as Tony Romo. I believe it's 1-3. 1-3, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check it out. Let me just be sure. Just so I'm not, I'm not here. Yes, 1-3. 1-3. 0 Super Bowls. So ever since Jerry Jones, he started, heavily getting involved in football decision and what's going on. It just hasn't been the same. Y'all just haven't been that same team. It's not the same team that it was under Jimmy Johnson. Be honest. It hasn't. And y'all had a lot of close calls. But still, y'all are not going to be able to beat these teams. I don't see y'all beating the Bucks. I definitely don't see y'all beating the Rams. I don't see y'all beating the Niners. I'm just being honest here. I'm being honest. Look, I'll be honest too. New York Giants, I don't see them winning the division. I don't see them winning the Super Bowl. I don't even see Danny Doodoo doing anything this year. I don't even see him finishing this season as a starting quarterback. Right? See how far I went? You see how I just lifted that off my shoulders? You see how I was able to repent? And I felt good about it. I'm going into this season knowing that I'm going to be let down. And this is what you Cowboys fans need to come to. This is what you guys need to understand. Just understand it from the jump. So by that time, when y'all reach postseason, y'all don't have to be upset. Because you know what? If you're a Cowboys fan, right, and you're a subscriber, I care about y'all. I do. I care about y'all, man. Because that last year's playoff game where y'all lost to the Niners and y'all was crying and shit, it broke my heart, man. It almost brought me to tears. I felt for y'all. I did. I felt for y'all, man. Especially homeboy that got caught. Feel me? Hey, man. You can't be caught lacking out here, bro. You feel me? You might as well just went to the game by yourself. Hey, nah. But I feel y'all, man. I feel y'all. it's sad. It was a sad situation. Y'all probably had so much expectation, only to be let down in the first game in the playoffs. Now it's a new season, right? It's a new season. And so y'all have to be excited about it. Unlike me, I like I said, I don't got nothing to say, right? Got another comment. Of course, Cowboys won't win a Super Bowl this year. They just aren't complete enough. Thank you. They are not complete enough this year. You can even make a valid argument. They were more complete last year. Macabre, right? They were more complete last year. And they don't have that at this moment. They don't. They're not the same team. They are not the same team that they were last year. They're not the same team when Dak Prescott took the team. They're not the same team when whatever that coach's name, Jason Garrett, sent even them, right? And they were a better team then, in my opinion. They were a better team then. And so, but yes, Macabre, I 100% agree with your comment. They are just not complete enough. They're not. So let's tap into this, right? I don't want to just keep sitting here and talking ish about the Cowboys, because I can really do that all day. Because I mean, hey, why not, right? But let's tap in. Let's look at this court. Well, let's look at the Cowboys schedule, and we're going to go line for line and see which teams they're going to win, which teams they're going to beat, and which teams they're going to lose to. So let's tap into that, man. We're going to do a live session. We're going to look at this schedule, and then we're going to tap in, right? So let's get into that. Boom. Boom. Right there. Boom. Right there. Yes, indeed. Okay. So the first game should be right there. September 11th. Right there. Right? So, first game on the schedule on September 11th, Sunday, is at home, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So, at least y'all got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home. It's going to be a tough game, but at the end of the day, hey, y'all got to go against that great man, Tom Brady. So, I got y'all with the L off rip. And I got y'all losing, let me try to guess that score. 30 to 0. So I got y'all losing that game 30-0, right? Okay, yeah. That's good on that one. Cincinnati Bengals. Got y'all losing that game too. It's not looking good for y'all, right? So I got y'all losing that game by, let's go 35-0. Okay. All right. So that's 0. So you're 0-2, right? At the New York Giants. So y'all gonna be in East Rutherford, New Jersey. You know what? I'm gonna say my Giants come with the upset this game. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say we upset y'all. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna be gracious, man. I'm gonna say y'all get y'all first dub. I am those scores though. I'm not serious on those scores, so I'm definitely clowning you on those scores. But the results of these games, I am 100%. I 100% feel that way. So I do think you guys are gonna lose against the Bucs, and I do think you guys are gonna lose against the Bucs. I mean the Bengals. So that will already start you guys 0-2 into the season. But I have you guys beating my New York Giants on that Monday in East Rutherford, New Jersey. So by week 4, you guys would be 1-2, right? So Sunday, October 2nd, you guys will be going against Washington Commanders, right? I would say it's a tough divisional game. But I'm gonna give it to y'all. I'm gonna give y'all that game. They're going against Carson Wentz. I don't think there's really enough to really, be convinced that the Commanders are gonna kind of ramrod you guys. I mean, you guys would really have to mess it up at that point, and it is a home game. So I'm gonna keep it there, right? So after that, you guys would be 2-2. Now coming after that would be the Los Angeles Rams. Now I'm not gonna hold you. You guys are going to get blown the F out in that game. I'm gonna probably keep 100 with you on that one. I will probably say, and this is a real score. I'm giving a real score. I'm giving my real score on this game. So Cowboys versus the Rams in Inglewood, right? I'm right in. This is where I'm at right now, right? So Cowboys versus the Rams in the SoFi Stadium, 29-15. 29-15. Cowboys lose this game 29-15 against the Los Angeles Rams. So at that point, after what week was that? 1, 2. Okay, that was week 5. So I got you guys 2-3. So after the Rams, I have you guys 2-3. So now, first game against the Eagles. First game against the Eagles, right? Another divisional game to start it off. I'm looking for a pen so I can try to keep tabs of this schedule. So, right. So I got Tampa, L, right? Bengals, L. Giants, dub. Commanders, dub. Rams, L. Right? Eagles. So this is I'm not gonna hold you. This is a hard one. This is a really hard one. Because these games could really go either way. But you know what? I'm gonna say, because of the fact that the Eagles had a really easy schedule, I'm gonna give this to the Cowboys. I'm gonna say the Cowboys wins this first game against the Eagles. So I got y'all winning this one, man. Got y'all winning. So at this point, y'all would be 3-3 by the time of October 23rd. So now y'all going against the Lions, the Detroit Lions, right? At y'all home stadium. I think this is gonna be another tough game too. I for sure definitely think this is gonna be another tough game. I don't think the Lions, if they come with their A game that day, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for sure. But you know what? I'm gonna give y'all that dub. I'm gonna give it to y'all. All right, so I'm gonna give y'all that dub. And then so after y'all beat the Lions at home, y'all would be 4-3. So y'all 4-3 now. I gave y'all 4 dubs. All right, I'm trying to be as realistic as possible. I mean, my scores might sound a little crazy. Don't take my scores serious. Take the end result. Take the record, right? So let's go here. Next game against the Chicago Bears. I don't really see too much coming out of that game. I think you guys ramrod the Chicago Bears. I'm not gonna try to fight this one. I mean, I could be an a-hole and be like, nah, Bears get the upset. Nah, let's be honest here. Bears lose this game. So I got y'all 5-3 by the time y'all play the Bears. So fair. Gave y'all that. Then y'all got the bye coming up. Then y'all go against the Packers on November 13th in Lambeau. Y'all getting this L. Y'all ain't getting 4 dubs in a row, right? That's not happening. I would have thought. I'll give y'all 4 dubs in a row. Yeah, take that out. What you talking about, man? So after that, y'all would be 5-4 because Aaron Rodgers He probably gonna cook that boy, Trayvon Diggs. He gonna cook that boy. He gonna throw all types of crazy. And you know what? Trayvon Diggs is gonna bite on a lot of those passes. That's just my prediction. So coming after that is the Minnesota Vikings, and this is away. This is away. So you know what? I'm going to have y'all lose this game too. I am going to have y'all lose this game too. Why? Because I think Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson is going to have their way with the Cowboys defense. And I just think this year, I think you guys commit a lot of penalties and a lot of penalties in away games. Home games, I'll lean a lot more towards your guys' direction. If you're home, if you're not, I'm cutting it, I'm deading it. Depending on what team it is, though, right? So Vikings, I'm gonna give y'all that L. So 2 losses in a row. Then I got y'all 5-5. So yeah. So by the time y'all done with the Vikings, y'all 5-5, right? So let me scroll this down. Scroll this down for y'all, so we can get more into this. All right. So let's see. Right here. Okay. So now, November 24th, New York Giants. Sad. It's really sad. It's really sad that I have to keep doing this to myself, because I am a true fan. I swear, I am a true fan of my Giants. But I'm not sold on Danny Doodoo, bro. I'm not sold on him. I'm just not. He's not that guy for me. Unless I'll have to see the Giants' progress for myself. I think, the DE that we just drafted from Oregon, I think he's a beast. I think he's a dog. I think the Giants are set for a turnaround. I don't think this year. This is clearly a rebuild year for us. And so you guys have 2 straight losses in my book. So because you guys go against the Giants at home, I'm going to give you guys that W. So then you guys would be 6-5, right? Next game is going to be the Indianapolis Colts. You guys will be going against Matt Ryan at home. So you know what? I am going to be gracious. I'm going to be nice to you guys. I'm going to give you guys this W against the Indianapolis Colts, even though I don't have to. I really don't have to. But I'm going to give it to y'all. I'm going to have y'all 7-5. Like I said, I'm trying to be realistic as possible. Right? Because I could have y'all 0-17 this year. That's how I really feel. By the time y'all lose, y'all feel like 0-17. When y'all lose that playoff game, y'all was crying like y'all was 0-17 in that playoff game. Let's not bring that back up, right? So I got y'all 7-5 after the Indianapolis Colts win. So I got y'all winning 2 straight games. Y'all beat the Giants and y'all beat the Colts. And then now you go against the Houston Texans. Now, otherwise, this would be an upset if the Texans win this game. But I'm going to give that one to y'all too. So y'all got 3 straight wins. So y'all coming up pretty good late in the season. So I'm giving this to y'all. Y'all having y'all little stretch, in more towards the end of the season. And realize too, the Giants and the Cowboys, we go against y'all on Thanksgiving Day. So it's going to be a bad Christmas. It's going to be a bad Thanksgiving for me, for sure. I'm going to be struggling. I'm going to hate it that around that time of year, because I'm going to watch that game and discuss. Y'all probably going to be on here and laugh in my face about that game. So December 11th, Houston Texans. Got y'all grabbing that dub, man. So y'all 8-5. 8-5. So Sunday, right? At Jacksonville Jaguars, going against Trevor Lawrence and potential comeback player of the year, Travis Etienne. I see them upsetting y'all. Man. So I'm going to say that they give y'all this L. Right. So y'all 8-6. 8-6. Right? So y'all go against the Eagles late in the year, December 24th, Christmas Eve. This is the game of the year. This is the game that the Cowboys need. Late in the season, they're fighting for the lead in the division. Dak Prescott, he's having a very great couple games. Ezekiel Elliott is having a good stride. He's looking like the former running back of his former self. CeeDee Lamb, he's cooking up. He's being the breakout receiver, the star receiver that he's potentially supposed to be. Right? He's supposed to be the star wide receiver. Mike McCarthy is stepping up as a head coach. The team, everything's together. They going into this game. It's almost textbook fairy tale. And y'all lose this game, man. What you talking about, man? I got y'all taking that out. What y'all mean, man? Christmas Eve? Y'all thought I was gonna give y'all a happy Christmas? Hell no, nah, man. Y'all taking that out. 2 in a row. 8-7. What y'all talking about, man? Yo, get the Jada Kiff laugh on it. Y'all would have thought I would have gave y'all that W, man. So, coming after that, December 29th is the Tennessee Titans. Tough game. Tough game. But you know what? I'm gonna give it to y'all. I'm gonna give y'all that one. Actually, hell no, man. 3 straight losses. Come on now. I see Derrick Henry running all over y'all boys. 8-8. 8-8. So by the time December 29th, y'all just finished the game against the Tennessee Titans. And then y'all gonna have a record of 8-8. So it's gonna come down to the last week. Washington Commanders at their field. Y'all gotta win this game to make the playoffs, right? Y'all had a bad couple games. The Cowboys just lost 3 straight. You guys don't know if you're gonna make the playoffs. And guess what? Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, and CeeDee Lamb pull it through, and they get the W in Washington. So good news, y'all. There it goes. I got y'all going 9-8 in this 2022 season. Does that sound like a Super Bowl year to y'all? Hell nah. That ain't no Super Bowl year to me. Hey, for everybody tuning in live stream, man, please like and subscribe to CashSports. Y'all hear me talking all this ish. Y'all hear me. Y'all see me. If y'all want to join in, y'all got any comments y'all want to say, you know what? I'm going to drop that link in the comment section. So y'all can join in. If y'all got any disagreements on whether y'all agree or disagree with this Cowboys take. So I'm going to repeat it one more time. The Cowboys are going 9-8 this year in the 2022 season. Now, whether they can make the playoffs, hey, that entirely depends on all those other teams that they're potentially got to go against. We know they got to go against the teams in the NFC East, right? And that alone is going to be tough because it's just so flip-flop. We don't know, right? There hasn't been a team to win that division continuously on a long-term basis. And so we could be looking at this year, potentially the Eagles can win this division. But that is entirely up to Jalen Hurts. And I do think Dak Prescott is a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts at this moment. But I think the Eagles are a more complete team than the Dallas Cowboys. And so I got the Eagles winning this division. So, like I said, everybody streaming, everybody watching right now, I just dropped the link in the comment sections to see if y'all want to join. I just went over the Cowboys schedule. I got y'all going 9-8 this year and potentially making the playoffs, but losing in the first round. Textbook, huh? Seems familiar? Seems like the same swan song you guys are familiar with, right? Losing in January, December. It's going to be a sad year for y'all. It's going to be a sad, sad year. I really wish I don't have to see what we saw last year when y'all was crying. Y'all had snot bubbles coming out of y'all noses. Homie was there with his girl. She was sad. He was sad. There was a black lady there. She was hurt. She was hurt. I know she left the kids. She probably left the kids off somewhere at Aunt Jemima somewhere, watching the kids just so she can go to this game. This was probably her first ever playoff Cowboys game in years. Probably the first game they hadn't been to in years. The first game that they go to is the one that makes y'all depressed. Isn't it depressing to know that you guys aren't going to go far again this year? You guys are going to be in the same position that I'm in with my team and the Giants when it comes to offseason. They're going to be losing, man. They're going to be losing. So I know y'all see that Cash App at the bottom. Please, it is optional, but y'all can drop that Cash App whenever, right? So like I said, if anybody wants to tune in, I got the Cowboys going 9-8. 9-8 on the year. For those that might not know, also, you do not have to be on camera. If you want to have this conversation with me, you guys can just speak in audio. Other than that, you know, the Cowboys 9-8. 9-8. I do not see y'all winning anything. Okay, so let's look at this here. You know what? Let's look at another article. Since we got a little bit of time, let's look at another article. So let me do another one. Why won't the Cowboys win another Super Bowl under Jerry Jones? Woo. And look who wrote the article too. David Carr? Derek Carr's brother? Oh my God. Is that his brother? Yeah, it is. It actually is his brother. Real talk. But look, man. Look. Hey, they already got y'all starting off crazy, man. Look at homeboy. Sad as hell. Man, is this happening again? And she's probably like, man, I'm gonna divorce your ass. How can you make me a fan of this sad ass team? Right? So he states, why won't the Cowboys win a Super Bowl? The Cowboys truly are America's team. They draw the most eyeballs on average of 41.5 million views. So I'm gonna just read out, you know, the bold words. I'm just gonna skim through it. I'm not gonna like read the whole article with with me on live stream. So Jones would rather run the show than win Super Bowls, which is true. This is the truest thing in this article. I don't even got to read the rest. That is number one reason why y'all can't win the Super Bowl. Because Jerry Jones won't stop running the show. He won't stop running the show. He wants to be the center of attention. He wants to be that king. He doesn't want to let go of his throne. He don't even want nobody to sit in his throne. Right? It's not happening. I mean, if I own the team, I mean, shit, I'll probably do the same thing. I mean, if you're going to keep it 100. I mean, because I love football. Y'all see here. Y'all see. So if you can be part of your team every single day, I mean, hey, why not? But Jerry Jones, man, you gotta cut your team some slack, man. You gotta give your team a break. You gotta let these guys do their thing, man. You gotta let the president make decisions. You gotta let the GM get the roster. You got to let the head coach be the head coach, right? And so once Jerry Jones relinquishes his power, then that might be the biggest turn for the Cowboys franchise. And until that happens, you guys will be in football purgatory. All right, so let's go down. Oh, look at this right here. Jimmy Johnson, posted by Jimmy Johnson, right? He used to coach the Cowboys. A guy that used to work for Jerry Jones. Look at this right here. Look. Oh my God. Look. 1-3. Dak Prescott has the same playoff record that Tony Romo had through his first 6 seasons being the starting quarterback for the Cowboys. See, I wasn't lying. I don't just say bullshit. I wasn't lying, folks. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. Verified by Jimmy Johnson, the guy who was part of your organization. And look, he said, a shame. It's a shame. It is a damn shame. It is a damn shame. That's probably the 2 playoff wins y'all had in my lifespan. Keep it 100 with you. Let's go down. Let's check this out. NFC divisional previews, right? So either way, y'all gonna have to face either of these teams. That's the final factor. Y'all gonna have to go against the Niners, the Packers, the Rams, the Bucks, right? That's AFC, so we don't really gotta even worry about that. So we can almost guarantee that these teams are gonna make the playoffs. These are the teams that the Cowboys would potentially have to go against if they're going to want to be a Super Bowl team. So I want you guys to tell me and be honest with yourselves. Do you guys think the Cowboys can beat these teams? Do y'all think the Cowboys are going to beat these teams? I don't think not. It's not happening. Y'all not beating no 49ers. Y'all not beating no Packers. Y'all not beating no Rams. And y'all not beating no Bucks neither. Y'all not beating any of these teams. None of these teams. I could see an upset. Upset? Okay. Depends. Really depends. Hey, if y'all go against the Niners, there's potential. But do I see y'all beating the Niners? Hell no. To the no. Hell to the no. Y'all already heard it here first. It's not happening. So yeah, that is my take on the Cowboys and why they will not win another Super Bowl. Y'all heard it here first. I got the Cowboys going 9-8. I broke down any which way possible why the Cowboys will not win a Super Bowl. I went at it from top to bottom. I talked about everything. I talked about the coach. I talked about the GM situations, the president, CEO, chairman, Jerry Jones, whatever he is. I just know he's the owner, but it's his fault too. It's Dak's fault. It's Zeke's fault. You know, it's Mike McCarthy's fault. It's everybody's fault. But guess what? They will not win another Super Bowl. At least not this year. Not this year. Because I'm going to be fair. It is possible, at least in Dak's career. I would hope so. I would hope Dak can win the Super Bowl. Because I'm a nice guy. You feel me? I do want Dak to win the Super Bowl. I think that would be great for the Cowboys. If the Cowboys were to win another Super Bowl, I think that would be great for the NFL. But it's also great for me to sit here and talk about how your team is not going to win the Super Bowl. I could do one or the other. I'd rather sit here and talk about how you guys aren't going to win. And then y'all can say whatever y'all got to say on y'all end. Like I said before, man, this is Cash Sports Podcast. If y'all enjoying the live stream, y'all tuning into the live stream, please like and subscribe to Cash Sports. And also hit that notification button if you want more content in the near future. Also, I know y'all see that Cash App on the bottom. It is optional. If you so choose, I would graciously appreciate it. Because guess what? Anything I get, it's going right back into y'all. Because I love what I do when it comes to this. I just only wish you guys can just come on here with me and say your piece. Get it off your chest. Tell me why you're mad, Cowboys fans. Tell me. You can come on here to grieve, to vent, let out your pain. Let us know why you're so angry. Because we know why you're angry. We know. Because you guys suck. That's what's happening. You guys suck. Hey man, I love this, man. I love it for a fact. So, again, this is Cash Sports Podcast. I did enjoy being with y'all. Thank you all for tuning in and staying tuned. I really wish, Cowboys. I really wish I'm wrong. For the best. For you guys' sake. For your guys' sake, I wish I am wrong about everything. And I hope so. Because if I'm right, y'all gonna have to hear my mouth. Y'all gonna have to hear it. Because I'm gonna date back to this video. Right here, right now. And y'all gonna have to relive this. But you know what though? I am going to be covering the Cowboys on a week-to-week basis. Because y'all important. The Cowboys are important. Right? You guys are the most valuable team, not only in America, but in the world. And that's what you guys can really be proud of. Be proud of it. Be proud. Be proud that you're the most valuable team. Be proud of that fact. Be proud you haven't won a Super Bowl in so goddamn long. Be proud of that. Be proud of your uniforms. Be proud of your stadium. And you know what? Be proud of Jerry Jones. Because he's doing the best he can. You know what? Be proud of Mike McCarthy too. Be especially proud for him. Because he's doing the best he can to coach this team. He's doing the best he can to coach this team. Hey man. So there you have it. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank you all again. This is Cash Sports. Peace. Have a wonderful time.